So I get a lot of people asking what the reality is of living in a household like mine. Having two different types of autism in one household. Now, I know the older terms are now obsolete, and I don't even know what the newest terms is. Since the diagnoses for all of us, we had our original diagnoses, which were PDA and Asperger's, and we also have one that was given the diagnosis of autistic spectrum disorder because he has both types, and it was a dual diagnosis. But since then, there's been neurodiversity, there's been autistic spectrum, autism, God knows what it is now. There's too many names and I can't keep up. I'll stick with what I was originally diagnosed with and what the family were. We were diagnosed with a mixture between us all of Asperger's. I know people don't like it, but that's what I was diagnosed with. And also with PDA. And people will go, well, why did you bother getting diagnosed? Why would you ask somebody that? If you had somebody who'd got a heart attack, would you question why they'd want a diagnosis? No, because it's got treatment. And if you saw somebody that had asthma, would you question why would they want that diagnosed? No, because it's got treatment. So the idea is because it hasn't got treatment, you wouldn't want it diagnosed. Well, fibromyalgia doesn't have a treatment, but you definitely want that diagnosed because you live with symptoms every day. These are neurological. They are emotional, psychosomatic, no. These are conditions that we're born with. Every day of my life as a teen, I felt like a freak. Why aren't I more like my siblings? I don't know why I'm not more like my siblings. Why can't you just behave? I don't know why I can't just behave. I didn't think I wasn't not behaving. I didn't realise I was doing anything wrong. Well, why are you doing that weird behaviour? Until you told me it was weird, I didn't know it was weird. I thought I was just being normal, coping, managing, just. Why are you saying that? Well, what did I say that was wrong? Why can't you keep up? Because it's not as easy as it looks. It's hard to fit into this world. And not knowing why you don't fit in is extremely isolating. So when a doctor or a professional says, why do you even want a diagnosis? There's no cure, there's no medications, there's no treatment. What difference does it make? It makes a difference because it tells me, yes, I'm different. Yes, I have a disability. And yes, guys, it is a disability. You can argue that. I don't care. It is a disability to me as somebody who has it. Now, other people who have it will not view it as a disability, and that's fine. We know that the guidelines in the NICE and the WHO and everything else do classify it as a disability, and that's how I was always classifying it. Personal preference. But what it tells me isn't that I'm a freak, that I'm an alien, that I'm odd. It tells me this world wasn't built for people like me. And I can help to understand the rest of the world and hopefully learn how to mask to fit in. I've given up expecting the world to fit around me. It won't. As woke as the world has become, it will never fit in around us. But I am learning how to better mask to fit in. To a point. I'll always be my quirky little me. And now when people actually go, why can't you? Why aren't you? Why behave? Because I have a disability and my brain does work differently. That's why. And when the doctors say, why get a diagnosis? Why wouldn't I? To know who I am and to know what's really going on is no different to seeing if I had cancer or asthma or fibromyalgia or heart problems. Ignorance is not bliss. It's just ignorance.